There can be many different data types in Java. We have two main distinctions. Firstly, we can have a primitive data type, or we can have non-primitive data types. What's the difference between the two? Primitive data types are predefined by Java. We cannot change the size or the types of these variables, of these data types. For non-primitive data types, we can change their size or their type, and we can define what they would look like. Now, there can be many different primitive data types. There can be integers, there can be floating points, there can be characters, there can be booleans. There are many different types of integer data types as well. Firstly, we might have a byte, we can have short, we can have int, and we can have long. What's the difference between all this? You see, in a computer, things are always stored using ones and zeros, right? Each one of these things is called a bit. Now, byte is a data type which can store anything that is 8 bits long. That means it'll have 8 of these bits. Short can store 16 bits. Integer can store things that are 32 bits long. And long can store integers that are 64 bits long. All of these can only store integers, so keep that in mind. That means you can only have whole numbers, which are 3, 2, 100, 3000, or any other number in between. They have to be integers. And that's the difference between these four. What are floating points? Just like these are integers, and integers are numbers, floating points are also numbers. But floating points can actually store decimal. So you can have something like 2.3, you can have 0.456,